I think trauma makes you feel like you're not enough, but love won't care that you're not enough. It's accepting of everything about you. When I deconstructed what love really is, I even realized I thought I loved people, but I was just attached to them. Hi guys, my name is Zamzam. I'm passionate about wellness. I'm passionate about self-development and mental health as well. And welcome to the Bold and Beautiful Story. It's quite hard to come up with like a blank statement to define love because it's actions. But if I can try to like define it, I can say that love is an energy that brings you to your higher self. It's an energy that wants your best. It wants the best of your interest. But to really get what love is, you get to see it and experience it through its manifestations. Often people confuse love with attachment, because attachment and love doesn't come from the same source. Attachment wants to hold on to something. Attachment has conditions. It's not accepting, but love is the total opposite of that. And also people confuse relationships with love, and those are two totally different things. You know, relationships are just connections, just the same way me and you, we are friends. That's a relationship. It's just that it manifests differently. The best examples of what love is from, what's the Bible verse? I think it's 1 Corinthians something. It says love is patient, love is kind, love is, it doesn't hurt, it does not boast, like it doesn't have ego. Because now when you compare it with attachment comes from the ego. The ego wants to hold onto something. It wants to hold on to identity. But love is freeing. It's accepting regardless. When it comes to avoidance, they are mainly led by fear. Avoidance, yes, they want to love, but due to their traumas and their past experiences, it creates fear within them. But love doesn't fear. Love is bold, is accepting. And when we go to the anxious, those who are anxiously attached, they want to grasp, you know. Love is freeing. It doesn't want to latch to you. I don't have to be in companionship with you. I don't have to be in connection with you so that I can love you. I can love you from a distance. That's why you are told, if you're in a relationship where this partner isn't the best partner for you, you don't have to stay in that connection so that you can show that you love them. You can still love them from a distance, because what is love? Love is just wanting the best of interest for someone, because you can still do that from a distance. So I think people who are anxiously attached, they think their urge for like wanting to know where this person is, the anxiety that comes with like maybe if someone is not calling you or responding to your text late, you think that's love, and rather that's just drama. Same way I've explained with like both the anxious and the avoidant attachments, there's the lack of I'm not enough, If you're avoidant, fear can push you back and you think that I'm not enough for this person, so that you withdraw. And with the anxious, they also think they're not enough. Yeah. So they try to seek, they work extra hard. But love is unconditional. It does not demand you to be in a certain way. If you're, let's say, you have insecurities, love won't say that, you walk funny, I love you less. No, love is acceptance of that, of all who you are. So yeah, I think trauma makes you feel like you're not enough, but love won't care that you're not enough. It's accepting of everything about you. Spiritual love, we can say that the source of it is like the energy of God, like the Christ consciousness, It accepts, it forgives, But human love, the source is from the ego. It expects you to be a certain way so that it can accept you. For example, let's say people are going through a breakup, and if you really want to know like whether either of the people were coming from like that spiritual love or like the egoic love, you'll find that if it's led like from a spiritual love, like from the Christ consciousness, it will if you want to walk away, it will let you walk away. But when it comes from the ego, you'll find that's when like people, when they're going through a breakup, this like mtu anavunja TV yako, because that's not an act of love. Love doesn't hurt. So yeah, so one is from the Christ consciousness and one is from the ego. The ego is what stops us from accepting love and also like genuinely loving people. The ego is the identity we attached to ourselves, The ego envies. The ego does not accept the entirety of a person. And also trauma. Trauma also prevents people from experiencing love. Like if you don't feel enough, you won't show the whole of you, and to love is to accept the entirety of someone. But if you're not coming as who you are not giving people the space to love you fully. I can say from my family, I can be wild, I can lack, I don't have to have any achievements, I don't have to look a certain way. They love me regardless. And also myself, I love myself. I don't expect myself to be a certain way. Yes, I have things to work on. I love myself regardless of the things I have to work on. Yes, I'll work on the things I have to work on, but I still love myself just the way I am. So yeah, I also love myself. I had to first deconstruct what love is And when I deconstructed what love really is, I even realized I thought I loved people, but I was just attached to them. Through my experiences with people, relationships with people, friends, romantic relationships, and just general awareness, I realized I wasn't really truly loving. And from there, I took deliberate action, to genuinely love. Yeah. Like we said, love is having the best of interest of people, When it comes to me, I have the best of interest for myself, I won't, in as much as, I'm a human, I lack sometimes, I try not to, put myself in situations that won't be of my best of interest, yeah. So yeah, if it takes me to take myself out on dates and all, yeah, I'll do that. If it takes me to remove myself from connections that don't serve me well, I'll do that. As long as at the core, I'm just having the best of interest for myself. I would advise them to first become aware of their ego, because that's what limits people from genuinely loving, And becoming aware of your ego is becoming aware of what ego really is, Ego is, ego wants to hurt. Ego thinks of me. Ego sees you're better than someone else. So yeah, awareness of what ego really is. And then with the awareness, now you start taking deliberate actions into loving the people around you. Also, I could say being present with the people around you, see them, because love is also like seeing and knowing someone. It's consideration, It doesn't have to be something grand. If, for example, when Marie gets sad and Marie's comfort drink is hot chocolate, that's consideration. You notice Marie is sad, you bring Marie hot chocolate, because love is seeing, love is consideration. Yeah. I'd love to urge people in their everyday lives, in their everyday activities, that they be conscious of love. In every action, in every step they are taking, they should lead with love. Because I feel like even with how the state of the world is, is because people are driven by the ego. They want more. But if we were to lead with love, I feel like the world would be a better place. And you don't have control over the world, but you have control of your everyday connections. Start with your family, start with your siblings, start with your closest friends.